Man, get up here in the Zoloft to get your head right.
Hey, what's crappening? Welcome to the Zoloft. Uh-oh. Looks like in the excitement of liberals being able to blame gun violence for a recent attack, the liberals experienced a little spell of premature infatuation. No, just don't touch me. Don't try to console me or anything. I just want to be alone. So the knifer, whose name I want to include in this piece because it would take too dang long, like trying to read the story of Tiki Tiki Tambo or something. Ain't nobody got time for that. So anyway, the knifer got a bullet in his Akbar when a gun, pew pew, was used to save the day by Officer Haruchko. But considering the dyslexic outlook that liberals have, somehow the knifer became the shooter and went on a shooting spree, just slashing people with bullets, I suppose. I gotta call the NRA, man, and find out if that's a new thing on the market now. Slasher rounds? People loading up on butcher knife bullets? And while liberals are always trying to assign some sort of phobia to us Christian conservative patriots that's gonna make us go psycho, destructo, it's always the left wing that ends up doing it. Like the knifer nut, who said, I wanted to pray in the open, but I was scared with everything that was going on in the media. I'm a Muslim, and I'm not what the media portrays me to be. If people look at me, a Muslim, praying, I don't know what they're going to think. What's gonna happen? He says that he's not what the media portrays him to be. Dude, that's nuts. The left-wing media has been the ones trying to mitigate what people like him are, and it's tried to paint the Christian Republicans as the boogeyman. And the knifer nut actually was what he accused others of seeing him as. Man, I'm afraid people are gonna see me as a murderous Muslim, man. So I got to go out and murder me some people. Shoot. Salam alaikum. That's leftward thinking, man. This is the Looneyville that liberals live in. And you think that liberals ever waved their finger in that coexist bumper sticker in the faces of people like that? No, they don't. They can't even pull their head out of their mud pipe long enough to see that the assailant used a knife and want to call this a shooting spree. And these liberals want to hate on Bush for supposedly lying about intelligence. Now, getting down to a more serious and spiritual note, I want to add this. To the question of what is the fate of someone who's been raised Islamic and only knows to kill according to the doctrine of Islam. Because that is the end goal of their doctrine. I kill you, I gets killed, I gets me son from 72 virgins. Will Jehovah God hold them responsible for that? I reckon yes, and here's why. And I don't delight in saying this, for God himself does not delight in the destruction of the wicked. He would rather that they see the light and live. Like Walid Shubat or Kamal Salim. That's the real deal. Now, of course, there's a satisfaction when justice is brought down upon the wicked, but it's nothing like the joy of seeing those who see the light, repenting and wanting to serve life instead of serving death. Now, don't get me wrong, murderers need to pay their due, but getting back to what I was saying about their fate, and I don't want to get too far off into the weeds about hell and second death, which is really important, but it would make this video too long, so I'm trying to squeeze it down, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the fast track to hell post-mortem, and if people like the knifer nut goes there, and here's why. Now keep this in mind, y'all, and I know some of you don't believe it, but it's the truth. Jehovah God is a just God. Keep that in mind. In Islam, you learn about the message through Muhammad. And if you actually look at the message and you really don't have to look that hard and are honest with yourself, you see that Muhammad really didn't do anything for anybody. But even in the Quran, you learn about Isa, who is supposed to be Yeshua or Jesus. Even in the Quran, where the effort is to deceive the reader by presenting enough likeness to the Bible to make itself look trustworthy, it tells of a virgin birth, like the Bible, and it tells of a man who performed miracles, like the Bible. So God be like, look here, even in Islam, you are told of a man who was miraculously born and who miraculously healed people and could raise the dead, but you overlook him and choose to follow Muhammad, the one who drops the living. God's like, your curiosity wasn't sparked to find out more about Jesus? You examined your scriptures and you found the prophet of death more worthy to follow than the prophet of life? You have no excuse. Your own doctrine of deception can't even hide the lit path of truth from you so that you can see the way to the word. The light of my son comes through to you, even in your doctrine of darkness. And you choose to not follow that light to the true word of the living God. You made your choice to follow the doctrine of death, even when the light was revealed to you. I'm a just God, baby, and I'm gonna leave you to your choice. And you will not find 72 virgins where you chose to go. Matter of fact, you might find yourself being one of them 72 virgins assigned to a Randy Pig demon. Well, so much for you not liking sausage. Thanks again for hanging out with me in the Zoloft, y'all. Because remember, y'all, whenever you share my work, a little bit of leftism dies, like a red shirt on a Star Trek away team. No, just don't touch me. Don't try to console me or anything. I just want to be alone.